Hey guys, so I just wanted to share something. I haven't spoken in a while, but I just wanted to share that um, I've I made a decision a long time ago. Before there was all these problems, or there was all these issues with the LGBT community, the gay community, the homosexual community. Um, Before all this uproar of today, I had made a decision a long time ago when when the devil told me that I was a lesbian, and I was also accused of being a lesbian um, in where is it, in year 7 in high school, even though I wasn't a lesbian. I was at an all girls school, so people talk. I wasn't at the time, but being in a girls' school, one can only imagine. And so I made a decision because I was a Christian already back then. I was born again already, and I know that it is an abomination to the Lord to this. Like, it does not make him happy, it is a sin, and it is not something that I want because the love that I have for God, like, I want him more and I desire him more than what I thought that I wanted. And so I made a decision a long time ago that I was not a lesbian, okay? And there have been times in my life where, I liked certain guys, but I never felt anything, but I made that decision. And in my adulthood, I met a guy that I actually had feelings for in terms of attraction. This is what I'm talking about. And so that proved to me that, of course, I'm definitely not a lesbian. And I'm not saying that I thought I was a lesbian before, but I had inclinations of it. And I made a decision, okay? I made a decision not to do that, not to be that, not to think of that. And even though there are times during the summer, most especially when I'm faced with naked women all around, or TV shows with naked women all around, or scantily dressed women, I make a decision every single day to choose Yahweh, God of Israel, Creator God, Jesus Christ. I make a decision every single day to choose God. Why? Because I love him, because I believe in him, and because he sacrificed himself for me. It's not something that I talk about. I've never actually talked about this. Oh, my arm. I've had arm problems for a while, sorry. But yeah, I made a decision a very long time ago. And I've stuck with that decision. And I'm happy with that decision. And I don't regret making that decision. I don't regret making that decision ever. And if ever I feel like a woman, is trying to attract me to her, or there's some sort of lustful thing going on that I'm thinking or feeling, I again make that decision to stay to God. Because it's a decision. It's not a feeling, it's not an emotion, it's not genetics, it's not DNA. It's a choice that you make. A choice that you make to follow what you follow. You have the authority. We as human beings have the authority to control our mind, our spirits, and our emotions. We have the authority. God has given us, human beings, to have the authority over ourselves to choose what we want, what we desire. There is nothing forced upon us. Now, there may be spiritual things that enforces their things onto us. That's a different topic, but at the end of the day, it's a choice that we make. So even if somebody, you feel like it's just being forced upon you, it's your DNA, it's your genetics, you were just born that way. No, you're not. That's a lie. It's a choice. It's a choice that you make. And that is similar as well as to loving someone. Love is also a choice. Because when you love someone, again, it's not feelings, it's not emotions, but it's a choice. Like you love your parents. You know, they can annoy you, they can frustrate you, they can never understand you a lot of the time. You know, personalities clash. There's a lot of things that they can get wrong in your life. The way they bring you up, the way they say things to you, the way they hurt your feelings, because they're your parents, so it hurts the most. But once again, you choose to love them. It is not enforced upon you. It is not your genetics or DNA or some supernatural power, no matter what the movies might say. Again, it's a choice that you make. So it's the same with gays, lesbians, lustful feelings. I'm not saying that I understand or that I'm understanding 100% of the gays and lesbian community and the people thereof. But what I'm saying is, it's a choice. And the fact that you choose to remain in your decision to be a gay or a lesbian, that is your choice. And you have to acknowledge that it's your choice. You can't say that God made you that way, because God certainly did not make you that way. There is no biblical reference for God making you that way. And in saying that there is no biblical evidence for God making you that way, the gay community have created their own Bible, taking the King James Bible and calling it a Queen James Bible, and removing, or the Queen's Bible, and removing all of the references to offensive sins like gays or same sex, as the Bible doesn't have the word gay in it, but same sex and homosexuality, or a man and a man lying together and a woman lying together. And that's the originals of the Bible. So it's a choice, people. It is not genetics, DNA, an enforcement law thing that happens upon your body. It is not any of that. It's a choice. And I am a witness to that, because I'm not talking at you as if I don't get it, as if I haven't been there, as if I haven't experienced that every day in my life. I make that choice every day, and I stick to that choice every day. It's a choice to stop calling it God's made you that way. It is not in his DNA to make you that way. There is no biblical reference to make you that way. Thank you for listening.